Welcome to my final presentation for TWC 301, General Principles of Multimedia Writing. This class is offered through the ASU online campus under an accelerated 7.5-week course and was taken in the Term A, fall of 2013, under the guidance of Professor Amy Colby. This class aims to give new technical writers fundamental skills to help them address many of the workplace problems and challenges they may encounter in their professional careers. My name is Jason Paul, and I'll be hosting this presentation to touch on the skills I've gained as a technical writer by using the techniques learned in this course. In the media-rich times that we live in, we find that we are constantly creating forms of technical writing, whether we are at home or at work. Whether we're putting together a formal report for our office, writing an essay for class, or even sending a text, we are being asked to communicate efficiently and effectively to obtain the reaction we desire. For me personally, this has always been an arduous task, trying to decide how to be understood and get the result I was looking for. This is where the fundamental concept of this class steps in. This is the PSA, also known as the problem-solving approach. As students of technical writing, this process of approach introduces a path and procedure that takes the guesswork out and allows us to get straight to creating documents that are tailored to the problem we are addressing. Using the steps of the PSA, we are able to create a clear plan by determining the issues we are challenged with, researching the information we need to resolve the problem, being able to draft a working document or a first draft, having the opportunity to review our results by using collaboration, and then finally finishing our document and assessing the best way to deliver our information. Another key tool that is offered to us as technical writers in this course is our audience analysis. By analyzing our audience and determining their age, expertise in education, cultural perspective, their attitude, their expectations from our documents, and then how they will be accessing or the context of our documents, all help us to determine and tailor our documents in a much more effective, efficient way. After creating our documents, we are given a great opportunity to fine-tune our work through collaboration. Through the use of the discussion forum as well as our trusted writer reviews, we are given the chance to fine-tune our documents through group discussion, reflection from the response to our work as well as responding to others' work, and finally, having the chance to revise and create a polished and confident final piece of work. Of course, using the PSA sounds great in theory, but what about putting it into application? For me, the PSA didn't actually come into effect until I got to my website. Using the process, I was able to determine what exactly I wanted to say, who my website would relate to, decide the response that I wanted to get from the people visiting my site, as well as determine what I wanted my audience to gain. For me, some of the documents that I created for my website were some of the most personal, yet most direct and efficient I had ever created. For me, it was definitely a turning point. One of the most successful documents that I've been able to create in this course was my informal memo. For me, it was the first assignment that I walked into, where I knew the problem, was able to choose an appropriate voice, saw the opportunity for a positive change in my workplace, and was able to create a document that was effective, direct, and concise. One of my proudest moments, as it's now policy for all 3 of my restaurants. As we come to the last week of class and we're asked to reflect on how we feel about communication or something we've gained, for me, I think finding some of those efficient, effective, and direct ways of communicating that I did in the informal proposal memo changed how I fundamentally think about communicating on every level, whether it be a text or an email or even putting together a professional resume or a website. I have a more personal voice, but in a way that is much more beneficial to the audience that I'm playing to. As a writer, I know that this class has fundamentally changed how I will go about writing from here on out. Being able to have the tools that we've learned in the way of being able to determine our objective in such a clear, concise way is going to be something that benefits my writing from here on out, and therefore for anyone that I work for in the future. I have to thank our professor, as well as my fellow students, for keeping this class entertaining as well as enlightening. Good luck to you all wherever the path may lead you.